Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Dana, 60 G's, baby!
I think someone is called.
Get it out of my head, but looking back, I should have just pulled my knee from my leg and hit him with it, you know what I mean? That's what the support out there was unbelievable. It was green walking out there. The place was green. There was green flags, fucking leprechauns floating around. It was unbelievable, you know what I mean? I don't know, I stuck a little Sinead O'Connor on there as well, if you mightn't have noticed that.
I didn't.
She moved through the fair. Listen to that, that's some true Irish shit right there, you know what I mean? That's some go to war shit, you know what I mean? So, I don't have a game plan. Because anything can happen in this game. You can go out and your toe can hang off, you know what I mean? Your toe can come off your foot, you know what I mean? You have to adapt and you have to be able to adjust in the moment. So that's why I didn't have no game plan. And I don't know, I didn't really think about, there was no way I was stopping. I was in no danger. Not a deep breath did I take. I could have went another 25 rounds. I was never in trouble. You know what I mean? My knee popped, but fuck it, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I just went with what was comfortable. And what was comfortable was get the motherfucker to the ground, you know what I mean? And just play it from there. You know? Motion once finishes, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm looking for. These custom-made suits aren't cheap, you know what I mean? This solid gold pocket watch, 3 people died making this watch, you know what I mean? So I need to put people away. I need them big fights. I'm gonna end up in debt pretty fast, you know what I mean? So I'm looking to hurry it along and finish everyone, you know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on it.
You know, there's 2 things I really like to do, and that's whoop ass and look good, and I'm doing one of them right now. On Saturday night, I'm gonna do the other.
Just last week I was collecting the social welfare, you know what I mean? I was insane to them, like I don't know what's gonna happen, like I'm signed to UFC, I don't know what, blah blah blah, but now I'm just trying to tell them to fuck out.
Well, Conor, good to see you again back home in Dublin. How are you, and how is the recuperation going from the injury?
Yeah, it's good to be home in beautiful, sunny Dublin, Ireland. But, I'm good. Each day I'm improving. My leg is getting better. Now I'm at the stage where the tendon is healed, the ACL or the ligament is healing. So now I'm building up the quad. I'm building up my leg because I'm quite honest, I'm sick of having my left leg has been looking like a woman's leg and my right leg looking like a big proper leg, you know what I'm saying? So I'm building that back up.
It's been just 16 weeks since you suffered the injury in that second fight in the UFC. How frustrating was it at the time, and how frustrating is it not to have such full movement at the moment?
Yeah, I mean to go from an athlete to basically helpless, you know, in the space of a couple of hours surgery. Now it was devastating, and I'm not going to lie, I had some really tough times over there. But at the same time, you know, isolation is good. It kept me away. You know, an injury is not just a process of recovery; it's a process of discovery. And I discovered a lot about my mental game and my mind frame. You know what I mean? What happens if the game was taken away from me? You know what I mean? So, but this is part and parcel of the sport. This is the hurt business we are in. So I'm just going to outwork everyone like I always do, and I'm going to come back and whoop everyone that is in my way. And
from the very start, I was following you on Twitter, and you said immediately, you said, I'm going to beat this, I'm going to come back from this. What's the time process now, or what's the next step in the recovery?
Well, right now I can spar boxing. Now, I only got this news yesterday that I can fully spar boxing, so I'm going to ease my way back into that, but I can run now on full concrete. That was something I couldn't do. So each day and each week I'm getting more information on what I can do, you know, so I'm not going to push it. This is a type of injury. I've studied this injury like no other, you know. It's an injury that reoccurs often if not treated correctly. So I'm just going to listen to my doctors. I head back out to LA in February to see the surgeon, and ultimately he's the one that decides by feeling the ligament what I can do when. So right now I'm going to spar like I'm going to spar crazy. I'm going to run a lot of miles. I'm going to keep my cardio up, keep working, and get back in there.
hate to be the people who are back in sparring with you now, given you haven't been doing it for a few. I'd say you're quite happy to get back to doing that.
Yeah. If anyone wants to come down and spar, our brand new facility, Straight Blast Gym, is opening on in the Concord Industrial Estate. It's a huge facility, but it's catered to all levels as well. So, but I'm gonna have some fights with some guys back, no doubt. You know, this is what I love to do. You know, my life is human movement, and I just can't wait to get in the gym and learn new stuff. That's all I want to do. I don't want to do nothing else, you know. I just want to live in the gym and learn cool stuff in my eyes, you know.
Is America home now, and will it be visiting, just chances to visit back to Ireland? Is that the full-time base now?
I might slap you across the face, Kieran, if you ever say that again, my friend. Yeah, America is never home. Ireland is home. I'm as Irish as I come. I'm proud of my heritage. I always believed in. I always celebrate my surroundings. I always knew that no matter what, I always think we have the best of everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go to America to do nothing. You know what I mean? The only reason I went to America is because the UFC specifically said go out there, and that's the only reason I've been out there. But bar the weather, this is the best damn place on earth, my friend. Yeah, with the best facilities. Straight Blast Gym, new gym, brand new opening. I'm a happy man. I'm a proud Irish man. I'll be here. This is my home.
And look, finally, would it be an ultimate dream to get the opportunity to fight in a UFC fight here in Dublin?
Of course, that was one of my goals, you know, because there was so many negative, not negative, just uneducated opinions on the sport. People did not know what true martial arts was, and at first it was barbaric, and there was talk shows when it first came to Dublin. But this sport needs to be banned, and you know. So I remember when it came in 2005, I think it was, or maybe a little bit later. But and I remember listening to all these talk shows and people calling for it to be banned. I'm only a 17-year-old kid listening to these people trying to crush my dreams. So I always knew right then that I'm going to be the guy to bring this sport to the public eye and show the Irish public what a true martial artist is. And now that dream is upon me, you know. So when that. It was like that was the number one dream. Bring the UFC back by the scruff of the neck. Show the Irish public what true martial arts is, and get my teammates on. You know, there's a lot of guys like me that I want to help support. So far, I'm the only one in there. You know, but there's a lot of hard-working athletes out there that deserve their opportunity, and no doubt the UFC coming back will give them that opportunity, and also inspire a young nation. You know, inspire the youth that this is another career path they can take.
Well, look, Conor, as always, brilliant to talk to you, and the very best of luck as you're continuing recovery from the injury, and no doubt you'll beat that too.
My man, Kieran, it's really good to speak to you, and I'm upset that you're not in the shot in that fine ass suit you have on, my friend. You know, you should be at least in the shot.
We get one shot. So.
My man, Kieran McSweeney, #1 sports reporter in the land. My man, thank you so much, my friend.
Or was there one specific catalyst that had happened to you in your youth that made you feel like I need to get comfortable in these situations? Were you often in an uncomfortable situation and you didn't feel good about where you were?
Just fights.
Yeah.
You get into fights when you're a kid. They stuck in my head more. I just wanted to be confident in these situations. I knew if I could handle any situation, if I could defend myself, not necessarily I was going out looking for it, but it would just give me confidence to be myself then. And I could do whatever, I could just have confidence and do and say and be whatever I want to be, you know what I mean? And be who I am. And that was why. It was not no particular moment, just in general, young boys, we get into fights, something that's part of growing up.
Was there a turning point fight though in your career that made you think, you know what, okay, now I didn't initially get into this because I wanted to win a title, but now I'm starting to see this is really within my reach? Was there a moment where you realized that and then kicked it into the next gear?
Yeah, definitely. After my first defeat, I had no respect for jiu-jitsu. I had no respect for the grappling arts. I was a boxer. I got caught in a leg lock and whatever, I brushed it off, I drifted in and out, wasn't really interested. Then my second loss, what happened was I got caught I got caught in a panic almost, beginning my jiu-jitsu journey. And then when that fight ended, I was like, I will never let that happen again. It's either you know, I got caught not taking it serious enough. I got caught not taking the mental approach serious enough. And both of those fights, not one shot landed. I've had, I don't know how many MMA fights I have had, but I have not been hit clean once. So for me, in these little early stoppages, I'm just getting caught and like, what the fuck, you know, and I just put it off to the side and say, you know what, I'm either gonna put everything into it, or I'm not gonna do it at all, because I was half doing it at that stage. And then I said, I'm gonna put everything into this. That won't happen to me again. I won't get caught slipping, you know what I mean? Not fully committed to it. You're either in it until death, or you're not in it at all. And that fight, I decided I'm in this until the end. And then I brushed everything off. I eliminated everything out of my life. I focused on everything, every aspect of my game, the mental game. Everything evolved then. Now I am a brown belt in Jiu-Jitsu under John Kavanagh. My striking has come on leaps and bounds. My mental game has gone through the roof. I am untouchable right now.